All right, let's go ahead and go through this warm-up using the 7 steps that we talked about yesterday. I've got this problem here. Obviously, the first thing I want to do is split my equation into 2 sides. And then I go to step 1. It says distribute wherever you see parentheses. Well, I see some parentheses right here, which means I must be distributing this 2 on the outside to both terms on the inside. So I'm going to do 2 times 3x, 2 times 3x, minus 2 times 4. All right, minus 2 times 4, and my right side stays the same. Now I just multiply. 2 times 3x gives me 6x, minus 2 times 4, which is 8. And step 1 is done. Now step 2 says I need a fraction break. I don't see any fractions here that I want to break up, so I can skip step 2 and go to step 3. Combine like terms on the same side of the equal sign. Well, let's start with the left side. I've got a variable term here with my x and a constant term here with no x. Can't combine those. Let's go over to the right side. I've got a variable term, this 1x. I've got another variable term with 3x and a constant term of 6. So I see 2 of the same type of term. I want to go ahead and combine those up. 1x plus 3x gives me 4x. We're not doing any inverse operations there because they're on the same side. We just want to add those together and combine them. Now I've got a variable and a constant on the left, a variable and a constant on the right. Oops, that was step 3, sorry. Skip step 2. Now I'm going to go to step 4. Move the variable term to the left using inverse operations. So if I want to move a term to the left, I should be looking at the right. We got to figure out which of these is a variable term. Of course, it's the one with the variable. So if I want to move this 4x over to the left, I've got to do the opposite of 4x, which is minus 4x. I'm going to combine that with 6x, so I'm going to write it right underneath there. I don't want to write it under my 8 because I can't combine 8 with a variable term. Line through the bottom. 4x's go away. 6x minus 4x is 2x. Bring down the minus 8. Bring down the equals 6. There's step 4. Step 5 says I'm going to move the constant term to the right using inverse operations. So if I want to move a term to the right, I'm going to have to move it from the left. Between 2x and negative 8, my constant term is going to be negative 8, and the inverse of negative 8 is positive 8. On both sides, there's step 5. My 8's cancel out, and I'm left with 2x equals 6 plus 8, 14. Step 6, divide both sides by the number in front of your variable. Well, the number in front of my variable here is 2. I'm going to divide both sides by 2 so that those 2's cancel. And I'm left with x equals 14 divided by 2, which is 7. That was my step 6. And step 7, because I have x equals 7, the only number that makes this equation true is 7. That's one solution. Boom. That's all we got to do. We literally just followed all these steps, skipping the one that we didn't need, which was step 2, and we did exactly what each step said. So I know a lot of these things can get confusing and jumbled up, especially when we're putting them all together. But as long as you just follow this list, I promise you'll be able to get it through, or get through it, I should say. All right, if you have questions, let me know tomorrow, but hopefully that helps out a little bit. And good luck on worksheet 44.